Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagle Screen Share webinar. We hope you guys had a great week. A lot of things going on this week. We just hope everybody, let their friends and family know that this is the place to come because right now, as we all know, it's some strange times we're living in. And we need the Fortune Eagles family more than ever right now, because we don't know what's going to happen, with the country, with the government and stuff like that there. And one of the things about Fortune Eagles, all we want to do is just make sure our friends and family are prepared for anything that happens. This platform gives you the opportunity to do that. Invite your friends and family because it's very, very important, especially in this day and time. We need to come together, and figure out what we're going to do to help each other in these situations. So that's what the Fortune Eagles platform is really about. That's why we try to share as much information as we possibly can. And, of course, the monetary gifts that we get will help us survive anything that may happen. With that being said, Bryant, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you. And I, too, like to welcome everyone to the 14 Eagle Thursday night webinar. You could be anywhere else tonight, and you chose to be here, and we truly, truly appreciate that. As always, we want to start out with our housekeeping for today in reference to the 14 Eagles platform. Things are moving along as usual. We have people coming in on a daily basis to the platform. We have a lot of people out there growing their teams and building the community, which is a great thing always. The things that we always like to remind people, when receiving your gift, make sure that as soon as you possibly can, log into your 14 Eagles back office and click the confirm button in your back office. That's very, very important that you do that. That helps to move the process forward a little smoother and faster. And plus, that's the only way that the person who sent you the gift can get into their nest. That all three people have to confirm that they received their gift, so the person who gave the gift can get placed in their nest, and then they can start inviting people and also receiving gifts themselves. So that's going to be a very, very important part. Also, for those of you that are sending gifts, whenever you send a gift, it's going to be very important that you click the paid button in the back office for the three people that you're sending a gift to. Click the paid button before you go to Cash App or OG Pay to send your gift. Okay? It's very important. The reason why we say do that is because when you click the paid button for all three names, that locks you in the position that you will take in the nest. Then go and send your gift. Through either Cash App or OG Pay. You want to write down the Cash App ID or the OG Pay account number so you will have it before you click the paid buttons by each name. Okay, you want to write that down because when you click the paid button on the third name, then that information goes away in your back office. So we want to make sure that you get the information that you need to send the gifts. But click the paid buttons first and then send the gift. Okay? Now, if you go to our 14 Eagles community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com, and you click on the, in the menu, you click on the 14 Eagles video tab. Well, 14 Eagles video, right, tab. Then if you scroll down, you'll see the 14 Eagles video. This is the video that you want people to see. This gives you the concept and how the 14 Eagles platform works. So you want to look at this video before you do anything, so you can get an understanding of how the platform works, how the gifting platform works. After you've watched the video, if you see underneath the video are the instructions on how to sign up, how to set up the settings, how to send the gift, and how to confirm a gift. If you follow these instructions, okay, verbatim, if you follow these instructions intently, then you shouldn't have too much of a problem with the process at all. Okay. Following these instructions, your things will go very, very smooth. Get with the person that invited you, and they can kind of walk you through this. But even if the person that invited you is not around, if you follow these instructions, you won't have a problem at all with going through the process on sending a gift, okay, or confirming a gift. So just make sure of that, and look this over. This platform is a very simple platform. Most of the people that are with our community, they are loving this platform right now. They're loving the concept of the gifting platform that we have. And I think that once you get the hang of it, then it will be a lot of fun for you. And we're here building a community of people to use this. Right? And we want you to have fun. But also we want you to understand how the platform works. And so, you know, if you fall into any trouble understanding this, get with the person that invited you, or you can email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com and let us know whatever question that you may have, or you can call us on our member service number, which is 301-684-1216. And we can help you, you know, with anything that you don't understand about the platform. We want everybody to understand how the platform works and how to use the platform to your advantage, right? Because we don't want anybody getting held up in the process of using it. It's a very, very simple process, very, very simple platform, and we want to try to keep it that way as much as we possibly can. Also, to help you go through and understand how it works, right on your tab where it says how it works on the menu, you can come here, and this will take you through step by step, verbatim, from the video itself. So you can study this in written word on how the platform works, okay, and how you progress through the platform, through the gifting platform, and even the cycle of our gifting nest that we have, okay. So if you go through this and you study this, it'll make it very, very simple for you. Right? We're always here to help you. Okay? We want you to understand this. Because as we know, everybody comes to 14 Eagles for their main reason is what? To be helped financially. Okay? Through the gifting platform and through the process. And we want you to be helped. That's what it's here for. And we know with the way the economy is right now, and the turmoil that this country, and matter of fact, the whole world is in right now. This is a needed thing. This is a needed platform right now. And we're here. We're here for you. And we're going to always be here. Any little hiccup that we have with the platform, don't let that get you down. Because anything that happens with the platform, we will get it straightened out. Okay? It's just, you know, the perils of dealing with technology sometimes. So every now and then we have little hiccups and glitches, but we try to take care of it as quickly as possible. Right? We want you to have a smooth transition through our 14 Eagles gifting structure. And so this is the place to be, we believe. You know, and as you build the community, this platform works automatically. So the main thing that we do here, though, at 14 Eagles, and what we really, really want you to take heed to, is the full 14 Eagles concept. The whole concept of why we're here. You know, we know the monetary benefits of being involved with this platform is the main reason that people show up. But once you show up and you get the hang of the platform, and the gifts are flowing, and people are receiving gifts, and everybody's having fun, that's great. But here's where we really, really want you to focus. Here's where we really want you to really embed into your mind the whole concept of the 14 Eagles platform and community. And so on our community website, on the home page, if you scroll down to the welcome on the community page, we really want people to really focus in on this welcome and what it says and what it's trying to convey. And so we always like to point this out. And whenever you get an opportunity, I would like you to go over this welcome yourself as well, and point this out to other people that you invite to get involved with our community and with the platform. And here in the welcome it says, 14 Eagles is a platform that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business, it's not a corporation, it's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. 14 Eagles has taken a concept that is actually thousands of years old, giving, sharing, and accepting, and merged it with modern day technology to create a virtual community, a community that has developed its own economy of peer-to-peer giving and sharing, which provides economic stability to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining. 14 Eagles community is a bridge used to move people from a debt-based system formed on selling, buying, and taking to a collaborative-based system formed on giving, sharing, and accepting. The virtual community creates a paradigm shift in consciousness that inspires people to work together and garners love and harmony on a whole new spiritual level. There's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. If you or someone has a heart of giving and genuinely likes helping people, then get with the individual who referred you to the 14 Eagles community and let them know you want to be a part of this growing movement to change the world into the place it was meant to be. To register for the 14 Eagles community is free, but to send and receive gifts through the platform, you will need to get a Cash App and OG Pay account. Get with the member who invited you to walk through that process. So this is really the crux and the concept of 14 Eagles. Right? Sure, we have a gifting platform, and we take pride in that gifting platform. And we want people to be very successful in that gifting platform, to receive the monetary gifts and to help others receive gifts. And because it's very, very much needed in this day and time. But that platform does absolutely nothing, if we don't build a community of people. If we don't focus on building a community, building our teams, building the groups that we bring together, if we don't focus on that, then the platform is just a platform. It does nothing. So you understand, everything that we have here that you see on the community site is just a tool. It's just a tool. It's like having a toolbox. And see, in all the tools that we have here on this community website, and the platform itself is just a tool. All the tools that we have at our disposal are nothing if we have no one to use those tools. So understand, the most important part of this whole concept is the community, the people who make up the community. So that's why our focus is on you, the community, on building a community of people, of like-minded people, to come together to work with one another and to help each other. And seeing if we can really garner that in our psyche, in our subconscious, if we can really put that to heart, right, and move forward to where we can invite people to a community, not just a gifting platform, but to a community where people can come together and work together. Guess what? The platform will automatically work on its own. Automatically. See? So we don't want people to really focus on the money, even though we know we need it. We know we have to use it. But see, but understand, the money is just a tool. It's just a tool that we use to be able to function in our day-to-day life. Right? Just one of the aspects of our day-to-day life, a tool that we use. But if we focus on building the community, the money or that tool will automatically come. It's just a byproduct of what we do here. Our main function is to build the community. And this is what we're trying to get you to focus on. So I hope you can see what I'm talking about here. And that if you take a look at this welcome and you really, read this welcome and put it in your heart, hopefully it will resonate with you, what we're really trying to do here with the 14 Eagles platform. One of the main parts of this, as well as the community, is the universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. Because see, that's why here at 14 Eagles, we want people to put out the right intentions of why they're here and what they want to do here. Okay, if you put out the right intention, the right vibe, the right energy, whatever you put out, you'll get back in abundance. Okay? And so that's why we say sometimes you got to be careful of what you're really putting out. Okay, you got to be careful of the real intention that you're putting out, because if you put out a bad intention, you'll get that bad intention coming back to you. That's just the way that universe works. The universe it's not it doesn't have any prefaces. It's whatever you put out into it, that's what you're going to get back. Okay, so you have to be careful of your intention. And so we want you to put out a good vibe. We want you to put out good intentions. So when you're going into the gifting platform and you're sending out gifts, send that gift out with good intention. Send that gift out because you really want to help somebody. Send it out because the gift that you're giving to that individual, you really want that gift to help them out in some way. Okay? That's what it's all about. We start out with small amounts, $2. $2 to 3 people. That's a total of $6 one time out of pocket. Well, no one should get hurt by giving away $6. Think about it. We lose $6 every day. I bet you every day you can count the days of the week, how many times you've just taken $6 and used $6, bought something with $6, did anything with $6 in a week. Okay? There's probably plenty of times that you've done that and didn't even realize that you really spent $6. So $6 to most people is really insignificant. But when you give that money away to someone, it becomes very significant. And especially if you put the right intention on it. So understand, here at 14 Eagles, we don't make money here. We only give and receive gifts. That's it. So don't come to 14 Eagles thinking that you're going to make money. That's not what it's all about. That is not what it's all about. Because remember, we're not a corporation. We're not a company. We're not a business. We're not a network marketing organization. We're just a gifting platform. Private individuals coming together, helping one another. See, we have to really, really understand that. And see, a lot of times we have to change people's minds when they come here, because they're thinking they're coming here to make money. That's not what we're here for. Okay. We're here to build a community of givers. And so we're here to give away money, literally give it away. And if we do that, and we do that with the right intention, guess what? It's going to come back to us in abundance. And that's why our platform is set up the way that it's set up. Right? Because we're trying to deal in a universal principle of giving. Okay? Because by you giving, now you put yourself in a position to receive in abundance. That's all it is. And so when those people give to you, they're giving to you because they genuinely want to help you. Just like you genuinely want to help someone else. And this is what we call shifting our mind, okay, and shifting our thinking. And so that's why I always like to point out on our home page, we have Video Row. And we use this Video Row to try to help people to shift their thinking, okay, to retrain their mind. And so I challenge you to come to this Video Row. Look at the video, the series of videos that we have on this Video Row. This is information that we want people to try to take heed to and go and research. Just don't take these videos word for whatever they say. We say take this information that comes through these videos and go and research it for yourself. Okay? Put you in a position to transition your thinking, to uplift your consciousness. Because that's truly what we're trying to do here at 14 Eagles. Not just put a bunch of money into your pocket, but to also shift the way that you think. Okay, because the communities that we live in today, in our society, it has already molded us to think a certain way. You know, our society right now has got us trained to be into debt and to accept that debt. They have trained us to be broke without even realizing it, without us even realizing it. So in order to switch that thinking, we have to kind of change the way that we think. We have to kind of change the way that we see things. And sometimes we need help doing that. So we encourage you to come to the Video Row and check out the videos that we have on the Video Row. Because we believe that it will help us to change our thinking for the better. It'll help us to see things differently. It'll help us to open up our minds and our eyes to what's really going on around us. And we hope that you will take heed to that and then teach others. Right? And so therefore, when we do build this community, now we have a community of like-minded individuals all going in the same direction, taking care of all of their needs and wants. Right? See, by having our own community, we don't have to worry about governments and corporations taking care of us. We can do that ourselves as a group of people, as a community coming together. You know, we don't have to hold our hands out to governments and corporations asking them to give us crumbs. No, we can put ourselves in a position to where we can take care of ourselves, build up our own finances, build up our own communities where we live at. And then we find ourselves in a position to where we're in control. We're in control of our community. And then we can finally say we're in control of the government that's supposed to be governing us. Because see, somewhere down the line, when this government was started, we the people were in charge. But somewhere down the line, the script got flipped, and the government became in charge. Okay? And I hope you all see that. You see, so now what we're trying to do in the community that we're in today, we're trying to get the people back in charge. And the only way that we can do that is we have to be in a position to where we take care of ourselves and be in control of our own destiny. Not beholden to some government or some corporation because we're stuck in the debt. Debt is the cancer of our society today. And we have to get rid of that cancer. We have to weed that cancer out. And the only way that we can do that is together. Okay? We have to do this together as a community. And so that's what 14 Eagles is all about. And so that's what we're trying to get everyone that's involved in our community to grab hold of. We know that the gifting process is fun. It's always good to receive money and put money in our pockets so we can pay our bills, put food on the table. All of that is great. But guess what? None of that happens unless we build a community of people that's working together to make it happen. Does that make sense? So this is what we're really, really wanting people to really grab hold of, okay, is becoming a community. So everything else will work automatically. So please take heed. Bring people to the site. Let them read this welcome. Let them see what 14 Eagles is really all about. If this is your first time taking a look at 14 Eagles, someone told you about the gifting platform, that's great. But what we really want you to focus on and what we really want to resonate with you is the concept of why 14 Eagles is here and what we really do. And we hope that this resonates with you. If it does, then fantastic. Just jump on board, work with us, and let's build this community together so we can take charge of our own lives and of our own community. All right? Now, one of the other things that we also do is we've partnered with a company called Dynamic Trio. And the reason why we partnered with Dynamic Trio, because their philosophy runs parallel to the 14 Eagles philosophy. One of the main things that we want to do here at 14 Eagles is to get rid of debt and to wipe out poverty within our community. That's one of our main focuses. Well, the same thing with Dynamic Trio. And with Dynamic Trio, they have a trilogy of platforms that they have provided for people to be able to wipe out debt and to get rid of poverty. And they have their first platform, Fund Me to Infinity. I encourage you to come and take a look at their platform. Fund Me 24/7. Come and take a look at their platform. Fund Me 24/7 is dealing in the crowdfunding industry. Crowdfunding came into play when Barack Obama, back in 2012, signed into law the Jobs Act. And through the Jobs Act, it created an avenue for people to be able to raise money through crowdfunding. Right? And most people are familiar with crowdfunding when it deals with the GoFundMe accounts that people set up to help people that go through bad situations, or just raising funds in general for someone. So a lot of people are familiar with the GoFundMe. Well, Barack Obama signing the Jobs Act put that into play, right? To where crowdfunding now is a viable thing that people can do. Businesses, they raise money for their business or some type of product that they're trying to get on the market through different crowdfunding avenues like Indiegogo, right? And companies like that to help them to raise funds for their business. Well, Fund Me 24/7 has taken that concept and took it to a whole nother level. And so now, just by being involved in the crowdfunding industry through the Fund Me 24/7 platform, you're able to create your own project, whether it be business or whether it be something personal, to where you can have any personal or business project to raise funds for through crowdfunding. So if you needed, let's say, for instance, you wanted to start a college fund for your child when they become of age. Well, guess what? That's a project that you can raise funds for. Maybe you need to put a new roof on your house. Well, that's a project that you can raise funds for. Maybe you want to get a down payment for a new house. Well, that's a project that you can raise funds for. Anything that you need to raise money for can be a project, and you can use that in Fund Me 24/7. And even to where you can put that down in words and put it on a website, on the Fund Me 24/7 website, what your project is and why you're raising the funds. Okay? They've taken raising money to a whole nother level. And this is why we partner with the Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms. Fund Me 24/7 will allow you to raise funds for whatever you need to raise funds for. And so the other platform that they have is Feed Me 24/7, which is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. Right? 24/7 platform allows you to be able to educate people about crowdfunding, right? Where they actually give away an ebook. It puts you in a position to give away a free ebook to people, educating them about crowdfunding and the collaborative corporation. It's a powerful, powerful concept. And so now, once you educate people, now you can feed them right into the Fund Me 24/7 platform. And both of these platforms, respectively, you'll receive contributions through crowdfunding. Powerful, powerful stuff. And they have a third platform called Fund Me to Infinity, which is a whole nother level, a whole nother level of contributions that you receive, that you can literally receive on a weekly basis, okay, residually on a weekly basis. So we encourage you to take a look at the Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms, because that, along with 14 Eagles, money becomes no issue. Money becomes no issue. So if you really came to 14 Eagles looking for money, well, that's the way that you can do it, by using these platforms, learning how to use these platforms to raise the money that you need to raise for whatever you're trying to do, right? So the whole concept, though, is what? Building the community, because the community is the key. And so by building the community, using these platforms as the tool to get you what you need is a powerful, powerful concept. So please, take heed, take a look at it. There's no obligation to do these platforms, but if you learn how to put these things together, as you build the community, as you build your teams, as you build your groups, if you learn how to put these things together, your whole financial world will change. I almost guarantee it, okay? And one thing I like to point out, here at 14 Eagles and Dynamic Trio, you have no risk of losing any money here. Why is that? Because we don't make money here. We only give gifts and receive gifts. We only give contributions and receive contributions. That's it. We don't make money. We literally give money away. Whole different concept. Now you see why you have to change the way that you think. You have to change how you think. You see? It's a whole different concept of what we're used to. So we really encourage you to get involved, take a look at this, and study. Study what we're doing here. It's more than just a gifting platform. More than just that. And then we have partnered with another company called Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. This here is way, way out of the ballpark. Okay? Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, CETS for short, is a company that is literally, I mean literally, breaking ground, taking a shovel and breaking ground, building communities from the ground up. That's right, literally building what we call eco-villages. Okay, building eco-villages, where the community is self-sustaining, and they're building homes in communities. And they're taking the people that live in the communities and training them to build the community from scratch. Powerful, powerful stuff. Please take a look. Go to their website. Look at what they're doing. Okay? Look at the innovation that they're bringing. This is what we're partnered with. You know, not only are we building a virtual community, but we're also building a physical communities too. Okay, with cutting edge technology, where we're literally taking the trash that people throw away on a day-to-day basis and turning that into renewable energy, okay, building materials, and other products as well, where nothing goes to waste and everything is self-sustaining. Powerful, powerful concept. See, you came here thinking that this was just a little old gifting platform. Well, it's a little more than that. Okay, I guarantee you that. And see, and you're just here on the cutting edge of it right now. Right? And not only are we doing this in your community, in your state, in your town, and in your country, but we're doing this all around the world. And that's going to be a powerful, powerful thing. Right? So really, really, dive into that. As you go through the gifting process and you learn that and have fun with it, look at everything else that we do here at 14 Eagles. Okay? Because we're more than just a gifting platform. And this is what we're trying to get out to people. Now, not only do we do that and we have all of our partnerships, but if we're a community of people, or if we're a community, then quite naturally, as a community, we really encourage businesses to get involved with our community. And if you have a business or if you know someone that has a business, bring them to the 14 Eagles community. Why? Because now we can show them how to advertise their business to the 14 Eagles community. Right? You have nothing to lose here and everything to gain. All right, there you go. You have nothing to lose here and everything to gain. We encourage you to have a business. Why? We want you to make money. Because remember, here at 14 Eagles, we don't make money. We only send and receive gifts. That's it. But we encourage you to bring your business so you can make money. All right? What's a community without businesses? In your own community where you live at right now, can you imagine living in the community that you live in right now and there was no business anywhere in your community where you could go to the store, get something to eat, go to a restaurant, go get a haircut, go buy some clothes? Imagine if there was none of that in your community. Right? So even just because we're a virtual community doesn't mean that we don't need that type of business here in our community. So we encourage you, bring your business to the community, advertise your business. And here's the kicker. We're not asking you to pay us for advertising in our community. No. Only thing we want you to do, the only thing we want you to do is to help build the community. That's all we want you to do. We don't ask you to pay for advertising to the 14 Eagles community. Just help build the community. So by doing that, you get the best of both worlds. You get to make money and receive gifts and contributions. And that's not a bad situation to be in, is it? See, understand this. If you take part in the 14 Eagles platform and the Fund Me 24/7 platform, now that puts you in a position to be able to advertise your business to the 14 Eagles community. And by doing that, now you're actually advertising to the community that you're a part of. And now you can make money with the goods and services that you have to sell. And understand, it could be any business. You know, it's not, we're not just talking about network marketing companies and online businesses. We're talking about barbershops, beauty shops, restaurants, delicatessens. Whatever the business is, it doesn't matter. Because we're looking to build a directory of businesses in the 14 Eagles community. So therefore, as we go all around the country and all around the world, and we have a data bank or a directory of businesses from all around the country and all around the world. Now you get to take part of acquainting those businesses as you go to different places in the country or around the world. So, for instance, let's say you go to Texas one day, right? And you want to go get something to eat at a restaurant. Well, what we want you to do is come to the 14 Eagles community website, go through the directory, and see what restaurants are in Texas that's in the 14 Eagles community. You see where I'm going with this? So now I go and, I go through the directory, and I look up the directory, and I go through Dallas, and I look up restaurants in Dallas. Boom. Okay, a barbecue place right there on so-and-so street in Dallas, Texas. Okay. Let's go check out that restaurant. Why? Because it's part of the 14 Eagles community. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Now, I go to that restaurant, and I let them know that I'm part of the 14 Eagles community. Guess what might happen? Hey, just because I'm a part of the 14 Eagles community, I might get a discount on my meal because I'm a part of the community. You see what we can do with this? This could be so powerful if we just change our thinking. You see, if we could just change our thinking. And then check this out. You advertise in your business, and the only way to advertise your business is to help the community grow, right? Now, let's say you're advertising your business, but guess what? You don't make any money advertising your business. The money's not coming in like you want it to. But what's happening, though? You're helping to build the community, right? That's why you're advertising your business. But because you're helping to build a community, guess what's happening? You're receiving gifts and contributions. So, in some cases, you may receive more by way of gifts and contributions than selling your goods and services. Now, that's not a bad problem to have, is it? You see where I'm going? So you got to understand what you got your hands on here with the 14 Eagles community. It's a whole different animal here, what we're doing. And I hope you can recognize that. All right? This is different. And we're doing this, we're different on purpose. And so the way 14 Eagles is set up for the masses. And we want the masses to be able to get involved. And that's why 14 Eagles is set up the way that it is. So I hope you see what's going on here. And I hope it really resonates with you. And so we really encourage you to go get with the people that you know and let them know about 14 Eagles. They may not know about this. You see, and it's up to us to let the people know that this community is here. And just by getting involved in the community, they've already won. They've already won. And the longer you stay within the community, the longer you understand what we're doing here, the more you get involved and connect with all the different things that we do here at 14 Eagles, guess what? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I hope you can really see what's happening here. So now, what I want to do at this point is I want to bring up a gentleman that has done some fantastic things with the 14 Eagles community. He has developed a way to really get the word out about 14 Eagles. And I want to bring him up. His name is Dwayne Ferguson. And he's developed a way to, let me try to bring him up here. He's developed a way for people to really get the word out about 14 Eagles and to get people acclimated to what we do. Dwayne, are you open?
I am open. Can you hear me?
There you go. I hear you loud and clear. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. And I'm going to try to bring this the ad up here. I had it. For some reason, I was going to have it up separate from the site, but I couldn't find it, so we had to use the site. But if you will, Dwayne, just go over your drop cards that you've produced and how people can use those drop cards to get people to understand about 14 Eagles?
Gladly. It's simply put, the drop card system is a very, it's been around for quite a while. It's just a matter of giving exposure to what it is that you're promoting. And the objective here is to get a prep pack, purchase a pack of drop cards that we have. You just give me a call. We can go ahead and get everything, start getting it set up tonight, and get your order out so that way you can get that in the next few days. And the objective is canvassing a particular area or as you're out and about. Then you take your card and you leave your cards. You don't leave them in a pile. You put them on cards. One of the things we did some years back when I was in another program we used this system is that we would take, as an example, cars that are parked in a park and ride. People go to work, 300, 500 cars sitting there, all prospects there. And you leave your card. You put it right on their driver's side window between where the between the window and where the rubber that's on top of the door as the window slides down. Inside of the door. And it fits right in there. Some of them get real tight and you can't get it in there. So if you take and push it up towards where the side view mirror is, right where that window and that area hits. Sometimes it's a little groove there, and you slide it right in there. Either or, usually one of the two work. It's very rare. I mean, literally, I could almost count on one hand how many times I've actually had a car that was so tight you couldn't get it in there. So I just put it in the door itself. The door open, it has a little groove there, and I just slide it up until it catches, and leave it there. So the objective is, if you have 300 cars that are parked there, pick a nice dry sunny day, cold or whatever, but a nice dry sunny day, and you take that hour or two, however long it takes you to power walk through through that area, and you leave your cards. So now by the end of the day, you got 300, 500 people that have been introduced to your community. Now, out of that number, the question is, well, how many will actually look at it or read it? So the objective is, if you had 2,000 cards that you put out in a week's time in different locations, and if you got a 2% response of curious people, just like, woo, let's see what this thing's about, and they go and they check it out, with 2% on 2,000, that's 40 people, 40 prospective individuals. Okay, not 4, but 40. Now you're looking for your 20%ers. So those are the ones that are going to pick and probe because they're curious, or they're nosy, or inquisitive. But nonetheless, they're going to look. Then you have your contact information for them to call. We're going to actually have it set so that it will have the physical call. And if they like it, then they'll give you a call. If they don't like it or it doesn't tickle their fancy, then they're not going to contact you. Okay, everybody has the right to say yay or nay. So you give them that opportunity, but the objective is you go a whole month, 2 months, 3 months, and haven't mentioned to anybody because the first 2 people on your list told you no, and you didn't go any further to the other 18 to 25. Okay, so this way you can be silent. You don't have to say anything. You just leave the card. If they want to know, they'll contact you. And if you can get those 20%ers out of that 40, that's 8 individuals. Doesn't sound like a lot. But when those 8 turn around and do the exact same thing, and their folks do the exact same thing, we're not talking about 2 getting 2. Now your potential is 8, 5 to 8 people active. And again, you're still looking for that 20%. Who's going to keep going? Okay, now you get down to your 2%, or your 2 individuals. But the objective is to fill that in. And that's what these cards are designed to do. You don't have to say anything unless they call you and they ask you. And you direct them, you give them the information that they need so they can get started. So again, this is just a way of which you can actually have activity, not let this go by, utilize the opportunity, and it's a great tool. It's not expensive. There is an expense involved, but it's worthwhile, and it'll all come back to you hundredfold if you do it right. Okay, so taking orders, give me a call. The number's right there. Go ahead and get it set up. I did not add the shipping, handling, and the taxes, which runs about $10. So just add 10 on top of your whatever the cost is or whatever amount that you're getting, and we can go right on through and get it set up. Okay, back to you, Brian.
All right, fantastic. And you know, those were, you know, because we have a lot of people that come to the platform, and you know, they don't know people, or they can't find people, or whatever the case may be. Well, that's one way to do it. And so, you know, where you don't have to talk to anybody. You know, you don't have to talk to anyone. Just, you know, put those cards out and let the people come to you. Also, on our Contact Us tab on the community site, here's where you want to bring people to the webinar. We have the webinar link right here. So even if you didn't get the email, you can bring them right here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they can just click on the link here on the 14 Eagles website, 14 Eagles Den website, and the Contact Us page, and they can just click right on the link, and it'll put you right into the webinar. Also, it has the call-in number as well. If you don't have audio on your computer, or if you can't get on the computer, you can just come in on the phone. Also, we went a little old school on it, and we have what is called a sizzle call number. All right? The sizzle call number is right here, 641-715-3800, and the PIN number is 989-18#. Right? And here's like a little 5-minute call where you can dial the number for them, plug that code in there, and just hand people the phone and let them listen to what 14 Eagles is all about. Right? You don't have to say anything. Just let them hear what 14 Eagles is all about, the concept of it. Powerful stuff. That old school stuff sometimes still works, right? So, when we have our email is controltower@14eaglesden.com. So if you have any questions or anything, you can email us. Let us know what your question is. And if you want to get more information about 14 Eagles, we will give you information about us. Also, you can call us. That's right. We have a number that you can call. It's 301-684-1216. And you can give us a call. All right? We'll talk to you. We promise we'll talk to you. A lot of people get surprised that we even have a phone number, because most places don't have a number, especially gifting platforms, or somebody that you can call and physically talk to. So yes, we're here to help. Okay? That's what it's all about, people working together. And so we're not ashamed of what we're doing. We're trying to help people. We're trying to save lives. We're trying to help people get out of debt and to wipe out poverty. And you can't do that by being, you know, silent and not willing to speak to people. Right? This is community. And the community is all about people. Period. So that's what we're here for. All right? So now, what I want to do right now, real quick, is I want to bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. He's been with us from the beginning, and without him, there would be no 14 Eagles. So I want him. Greg, you there? You open?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, hear you loud and clear.
Great. Again, we just want to thank everybody for coming to the call. Great call again, Brian. Dwayne, I don't know what we do without you, to be honest with you, brother. You know, the tools are here. You know, the platform is here. This is like, you know, you're being in the right place at the right time. You know, all we really ask you to do is just, you know, bring your friends and family. Let them see it for themselves. Don't try to convince them. Don't try to do anything like that there. If you're new to the platform, you may have a lot of questions yourself. Just, you know, bring your friends and family to the platform so they can ask their questions, and at the same time, your questions will be getting answered at the same time. So you'll look like a genius, and that's what we want you to do. We want to make sure everybody understands how simple, how straightforward our platform is, but more importantly, we want people to understand how powerful this platform is. You know, when you see a platform that's like 14 Eagles, and to get involved in the beginning is not a lot of outlay out of pocket. A lot of people have a tendency to shun stuff like that, thinking that, well, I can't really do anything with that. But if you've been coming to our calls, or you go online and and go to our Facebook page and listen to some of the past webinars that we've done, and when Brian talked about money, numbers don't lie, things of that nature there. Let your friends and family see that. Let them understand that, this is a very, very powerful platform, and it truly is for the masses. This is something everybody can do, and we can all help each other out. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic, fantastic. And we want people to understand, this is your platform. This is for you. This is not for me. This is not for Greg. It's not for Dwayne. It's not for us, respectively. It's for everyone. Everyone. This is your platform. And you have some say-so in this platform. So if there's things that you want people to know, send it to us. Okay? Because, see, here at 14 Eagles, it's each one teach one. And so if you have something that you want to get out to the community for them to know, then by all means, send it to us at 14 Eagles so we can get it out to the community. Make sure, whether you get involved with the platform or not, we really encourage people to sign up for our newsletter, okay? Receive our email updates so you can be informed about 14 Eagles and what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. We have a video of the week that goes out every week, okay? And that video of the week will give you some information that most people don't get on a daily basis. And we encourage you to get that information and go and research that information. We really take pride in putting that information out there, because this is information that most people don't get on a daily basis. All right? So we're here to really uplift people's consciousness and to help change their thinking. All right? And so, we can't do that alone, because you have information that the community needs to know as well. Right? And so we all do that together. We all do that together. We are truly a community, a virtual community. And as long as we're a virtual community and we take heed in the platform that we have here, and we give away the money that we give away to help each other financially, now we can put ourselves in a position to be able to go out into the real world and affect change. Right? See, there's a mathematical fact that when you take $1 and you circulate that dollar within the community, and everyone in that community touches that dollar at least 7 times, everyone that touches that dollar 7 times becomes inherently wealthy. And if everyone becomes inherently wealthy, now we can go out into the real world and really affect change. So I hope you all see that. I really do. So with that being said, what I want to do real quick, what we always do,